Welcome to my new series. So in this series, I'll be playing through grass cutting incremental again. However, I'll be doing this slowly and I'll be explaining the mechanics more in depth. So basically, it's more of a playthrough, I guess. So in this episode, we'll probably go from our first level to prestige. Alright, so first thing we do is obviously we upgrade grass value. Grass value is super important right now. More grass and growth speed isn't very important, especially since we're capped out. A major thing you have to gauge whenever you're playing is what you need right now. Right now, we don't need XP. Right now, we don't need more grass. Right now, we don't need anything. Since my walk speed is so slow, by the time I reach my next piece of grass, the next one will already have spawned. Here's the first major mechanic of the game, perks. So each perk does something different, and some perks are more useful than others. The first most important perk for a beginner is probably this grow amount. However, right now it's not worth it because it will cost us 20 levels. So we'll be getting grow amount later on into the game. It's more of a mid-game perk. However, the best perk for us right now is going to be value perk. We get 10% more grass per experience level times this value. So right now, since we're level 2, we get 1.2. And this scales as we level up. We want to hit level 31 so we can hit prestige. Once you've upgraded your grass enough where it's too expensive, you can start upgrading other stuff as well, if they're within price range. Alright, so I saved up 1,000 grass because I could, and I'll buy 100% XP because right now I think it would be extremely beneficial, especially with these perks. So let me buy that real quick. So now we're doubling our XP, which means we get more perks. And another thing is, I'm gonna spend perk on this value perk again. So now my value perk is basically doubled. If you're currently watching my main series, I'm actually about to hit my first liquefy, a couple of levels away. So I'll probably upload this first, and then I'm probably upload the liquefy guide after. Alright, so right now I think let's triple our grass value. Sometimes I forget how slow early game actually is. The early game of this game is actually super boring compared to most games because you have to do so much work. Another crucial indicator you guys should look at is the cost to next 25. This tells you how much grass you need in order to get to the next 25th incremental. So we've got another perk. We're going to upgrade value perk as well. 3 levels away from our next major mechanic. I'll explain to you what the mechanic is once we get there. Here's another major mechanic that's introduced into the game, auto cut. Once you get this, you should buy it instantly. It enables you to get offline progress, so if you exit out of the game, you'll automatically progress as well. This is a lifesaver, as you don't have to keep your computer on at night. Right now it's very slow, but once we get more grass, it will be super fast. Alright, so now we have enough grass to buy our 25th level. Some upgrades in this whole game, special mechanics at each 25th incremental. So for example, every 25 levels, this will double. For the experience one, every 25 levels, that'll double as well. More grass, growth speed, move speed, and these things, they won't double. So right now it's multiplying our grass by 25. However, once I buy it, it should upgrade by 52. So if we look at the next 25s, we can see that experience costs way more than grass. So we should focus on the next grass 25. However, we should also upgrade experience in the meantime as well. We're also at that time where we could upgrade the minor upgrades as well, since we have the money to. We're just gonna keep upgrading value perk since that's the most important perk right now. If you guys have any suggestions on my next video on this game should be, just write it down in the comments below. Right now I'm really the only YouTuber making grass cutting incremental content, so hopefully I could cover every single niche in this game. Alright, so we just hit 20,000 grass. We're gonna buy this auto cut right away. So right now the auto cuts every 4 seconds, and that saves us a ton of time, especially since we can't reach every single grass blade right now. So we're just gonna bring our value perk. Right now we're getting 8.2 times per grass, which is very important. These other perks are merely convenience perks. We're going to counter our first EXP check. They happen every 10 levels. If you fail to pass the EXP check, it'll put you right back at the start of the level. However, another thing is that it's very easy to pass the EXP check since it requires you to get reduced XP. So that's basically a free perk, so we're going to upgrade this 2 times. So now it's multiplying our grass by 12. These convenience upgrades may seem small, but the thing is that they add up, so they're very important later on. You should only buy them if you can afford it. Buy the upgrade within 1 second of grinding, then you should buy it. But if it takes you a super long time, then don't buy it. Focus on the core upgrades. We have enough to buy our 50th level, and because of the 25th incremental rule, we're gonna get doubled again. So look at our upgrader, and we're gonna get 204 times. So right now we're looking at the cost next 25. It costs 26 million. So, and experience only costs 2 million, so right now we're going to focus on experience only. We're also going to invest in auto cut level 3 right away, since it saves a lot of travel, saves a lot of the hassle. Also, another thing you can look at is notice how we never hit our cap of 27 grass. That makes it so that buying more grass is absolutely worthless. If you were to buy an upgrade considering the quantity of the grass, you should buy clock speed. Alright, so we hit enough to buy our 25th. So let's look at it. So right now we're getting 25. If my calculations are correct, we should have 52 once I buy this. Okay, yeah, times 52. So we're getting experience at a faster rate. We're gonna keep investing in value perks since that's the only perk that's of value to us. We're gonna buy our convenience upgrades as well since we can. So let's look at our 25s. This costs 100 million. This costs 26 million. So we're gonna focus on grass value. If you could hit settings, you can see your stats, and these stats are important to understanding what you need to focus on later on in the game. Right now, you don't really need to, since you have to focus on 3 things. I'm gonna spend our next perk level on clock speed just to show you what it does. So if you look at the bottom, you see that you have 1.16 grass per second. Once I buy this, it should upgrade it by 0.25, which is actually a good amount, not gonna lie. So that's probably the second best upgrade for the starting perks, since it basically increases the amount of grass on the board by a lot. Move speed, cap perk, and range perk are probably useless in your first prestige, so don't even buy those. Don't even think about buying them. And I'm gonna upgrade growth speed one more time. Now we have 2 grass per second. Now I'm kind of satisfied. I might just leave the rest to clock speed work. All right, look again. We have enough for our 75th level, and look at the multiplier. I'm gonna buy it. Now we're at 608. That's crucial. That's very major to your progress. Next, we're just gonna upgrade experience, and I think we should hit our first prestige very soon. These automation upgrades are actually saved through crystallizations, prestiges, grasshops, everything. So those are very important to your progress. So I'm just gonna buy that right away, since we're brute forcing the final 6 levels. Whenever I say brute force, I usually mean like slowly get through by like pure endurance. So sometimes I just like to brute force the final 10 levels of like my accomplishments or grasshop, even though it might take like 20 minutes or 10 minutes. Also, by the way, if you guys are failing XP checks, which happen like I said every 10 levels, a tip is to let your grass grow out. Turn off auto cut, let your grass grow out, and then once the timer resets, just turn on auto cut and start cutting everything. That should get you through the XP check. That's only relevant in lower levels because you don't have much grass at lower levels. Alright, so we're at our 50th XP level. Look at this. About to hit 204 XP. That's amazing. It's gonna accelerate our progress towards level 31 very quickly. The final thing, our final purchase before we prestige is gonna be this last automation upgrade. It reduces our auto cut down to 1 every second, so we're just gonna purchase that, and I'm also gonna purchase clock speed perk to accelerate our progress. We don't care about our money, all we care about is experience. So, and we could accelerate that by having more grass on the field. Alright, we're at EXP check and we hit 50 million grass, so we're gonna purchase this and we're gonna pass the EXP check. Alright, as you can see, we've hit prestige, and the thing is, you want to prestige right away. Just hit the prestige button and don't think about it. Also, you guys want to turn off max upgrades since it doesn't really matter. So with the prestige badge, so the first 26 prestige points you get, you want to ignore the automation upgrades since they're too expensive. Honestly, I would just purchase the grass value. I just put all my points in grass value. I kind of misclicked. I was gonna put 1 point in XP2, but it shouldn't matter anyways. We're fine anyways. So that's basically level 1 through prestige for grass cutting and incremental. Hope you guys enjoyed, and at that, I'll see you in the next video, which should be prestige crystallization. Hopefully, I don't know, but I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.